Top 5 best cars that have been featured on Top Gear. Number 5. Mercedes G63 AMG 6X6. Top Gear veterans will know that Richard Hammond is always up for an adventure. He took the six-wheeled Mercedes G63 AMG 6X6 to one of Earth's most wealthy cities, Dubai, where he demonstrated its capabilities by driving through vast desert dunes and even an amusement park's lazy river. As a side note, it can be very funny when they send shortest hosts on these big vehicles because you don't have much room yourself, but at least you're safe from any sandstorms or other weather issues while sitting high up off ground level. Mercedes-Benz has developed an SUT derivative of its popular six-wheel drive gel Enduogen for the Australian Army, which is named G63. It features a luxury interior and engine combination with 536 horsepower, 561 pounds-feet torque output from its twin-turbo DOHC 32-valve V8 AMG motor. This vehicle can travel up to 50 km per hour on land or 300 km water dependent. Furthermore, this large truck will be able to resist earth-moving equipment impacts, making them perfect choice when working in tight spaces like buildings where there aren't many space available. Number 4. Lamborghini Aventador. When the new Lamborghini Aventador came out, it was only natural that Top Gear's Richard Hammond would be able to drive one. He may have thrown himself around by trying too hard with its aggressive gear shifts and brutal acceleration, but none of this mattered because as soon as he hit his seatbelt sign on camera, all thoughts went away from him when watching how beautifully designed this car really is. When it was time for a new car, everyone's favorite Italian automaker Lamborghini had an easy choice. They could either keep their popular Murcielago model or take on the more traditional route of designing and producing something brand new from scratch, but this is what they do best. So instead of starting with what if we don't know anything, as most companies would probably do in such situation and likely lose out, designers at Sant'Agata Bolognese went ahead of fence by doing extensive research into how customers interact with current vehicles on offer before coming up perfectly planned layout which will allow them produce only 10 Aventadors per month while still keeping prices reasonable enough so that anyone can afford one without breaking bank. Number 3. Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. The 2012 Ferrari F12 Berlinetta is a beautifully designed car that's fast and responsive to drive. Jeremy Clarkson talks about how terrifyingly easy it was when he took this particular model for its first ever run through the Scottish countryside, but what really surprised him were all of its other features like powerful V12 engine or aesthetically pleasing exterior and interior. Even though I'm not sure if you can call yourself an avid follower in automotive circles, after hearing from one man who has seen more than his fair share including cars like Porsches and Range Rovers over time, I am sold on why these two institutions would come together so seamlessly under one roof. The Ferrari F12 Berlinetta is a front mid-engine, rear-wheel drive Grand Tour that was introduced at the 2012 Geneva Motor Show. This replacement for the 599 features and 603 horsepower engine and has won awards for best performance in both 2013 International Engine of the Year awards as well as being named the Supercar of our time from car magazine Top Gear when they tested this vehicle back then before its release date. You can now order your very own example today if you live here stateside or wish to import one coming over from Italy, where they're manufactured by Maranello SS Limited, also known simply enough, Scuderia d'Oro LCNC Auto Import Store. Number 2. Pagani Zonda R. The Pagani Zonda R is one of the most gorgeous, fast and loud cars on earth. It's no surprise that this supercar has captured the hearts and ears of many people across generations since it was released back in 1999 by an Italian car company called Pagani Incorporated located just outside Modena, Italy. This particular model featured heavily cooled 602 needless engine housing, all powered through rear-wheel drive with 7 deal happening independently from each other at around 1 GHz frequency per pocket toning system which produces 990 horsepower while reaching 0 to 100 km per hour within 2 seconds plus gearbox capable for hands-free driving. As far as high-performance cars go, there really isn't anything else quite like them. The Pagani Zonda R is a track day car developed and manufactured by Italian sports car manufacturer. It debuted at the 2007 Geneva Motor Show using an engine sourced from racing version of Mercedes CLK GTR to compete with other similar vehicles such as Ferrari FXX or Maserati MC12 Corsa, which are not legally road capable but have much in common when it comes down their shape, despite being new models completely separate from previous generation cars like so many others out there today, nearly 10% different components total. Number 1. Bugatti Veyron. The original Bugatti Veyron is still the best car in its category, but it's no longer king of all fast cars. In fact, there are many other vehicles that can beat this record-setting super sports prototype just as easily these days. For example, last year's top contender for Best Car of the Year 2021 was Lamborghini Cavs KP11 and LP Aqua by 0 WHISKEY 1100 miles per hour, 16 kilometers. Not only did they break records with their performance, going on sale early to customers at $2 million each before reaching perfection, but also because these two impressive killing machines come equipped not one, but two 8-tone engine layouts, giving them enough power depending upon what mood you want. The Bugatti Veyron is a mid-engine sports car designed and developed in France by the Bugatti Group with assistance from visionary architect Gaston Batten. Manufacturers are located at Molsheim, where they build cars under license for other companies like Lamborghini or Audi. The original version has top speeds averaging 253 miles per hour, but can reach 407 kilometers per hour. Background info. It also won Top Gear's Best Car Driven All Year Award 2005 as well as being named one of their 2000s Cars of the Decade when it came out 4 years ago. There were two different versions released, a standard model that comes equipped standard without any frills attached, while you'll find another variant called Super Sport. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.